Hey guys, how you doing? We're doing a little special here with this cold weather. It's freezing out. It's sub-zero weather or whatever it's gonna be. It's gonna be nasty, and we're doing a little live thing here. We haven't been live in a while. And if you're full time in an RV, how you gonna weather this one out? This is going to be cold. Right now, I think it's like 30 below zero at places up north. Tonight, I mean tomorrow night, and tomorrow night's gonna be the cold night, by the way. But be prepared for this one. If you're in an RV and you're full time, you're going to be cold. So make sure you get your propane. Your propane is huge. You have propane, you got to have backup. And RV furnaces, they're not really that reliable. They go all the time. I know because we fix them. So make sure that you have 2 or 3 space heaters. 2 space heaters for 50 amp, 1 space heater for 30 amp. You can on 30 amp run 1 space heater on low and the other one on medium. You can do that, and it shouldn't pop a breaker as long as you're not on the same thing. So, but that is definitely a must. Let me share this on Facebook right now. If you guys are watching, share this on Facebook for me. I appreciate it. Get the views up because this is going to be cold. So we're just sharing it right now. Give me 1 second. Cold. Okay, just shared it. YouTube makes it so much easier now to share stuff and go live. I couldn't figure it out before. Now we got to figure it out. So okay, we're back. So if you're watching, you're in the comments and you're in an RV, or if you know someone in an RV, share this video. And we what we do for a living is we fix them. So I'm around this all day long. I know the tricks. I know what you should be running for heaters. Be careful with the buddy heaters. Be careful. Hey Joseph, how you doing? What do you mean cold? Well, Joseph's in Florida, so he doesn't know anything about cold. But it's gonna get like 30 degrees in Florida. So if you're anywhere from like South Carolina to Massachusetts in that area, it's gonna be cold because that thing's dipping down. Not a weatherman. I'm an RV guy, but I know that a lot of people, like I just went on a call and this guy has a generator and a generator just went. So he has no power. And I'm like, you need to get like a 2,000 watt a Predator, a Harbor Freight or something. You need to get something. You can't, he's got kids. You need to have some kind of something to stay warm. And you can run a heater on a 2,000 watt generator on medium. I think medium's like the max. I think it's like 750 watts. High is 1,500 watts. You can probably run it on high, but you're going to stress that 2,000 watt generator out a lot. So that's important. Just be careful if you have, I mean, it's going down to, we're in North Carolina. We're by Charlotte, and it's supposed to get down to, I think, 9 degrees. The wind chill is going to be 1 or 2 in North Carolina. And that's tomorrow night. Tomorrow night's going to be the cold night. So tonight's not going to be as cold. Tomorrow night's going to be really cold. So definitely be prepared for that. Joseph doesn't have to worry. He's in Florida. But this is what we do for a living. So if you have any questions, put them in the chat and let me know. Put it in the comments below if I put this video live after for you. So we'll take some questions once people get in the room. I think we got 8 people watching us now and just started. So it's definitely important. I mean, a lot of people, and please don't do this. 31 here Saturday morning. Wow, 20s in Tampa. Holy cow, that's cold. We used to chase hurricanes for a living, so we know a little bit about the weather. But we're not a weather people. We're not weatherman, so we just, we're an RV people, so we know RVs. And we did full time for 4 years, so we know a little bit about this stuff. Do me a favor, people. If you're in an RV, don't put hay bales under your RV. I know it's tempting, it's cheap, and it's quick. You just jam them under there, but that's like a big fire hazard. Don't do it. If you're going to do something, go to Lowe's or Home Depot and get the 1 inch or 1.5 inch or 2 inch foam board, cut it and jam it under there, under your trailer. That'll help. But that's a lot safer. That's actually flammable too, but better than hay, right? So be careful with anything. And you're supposed to have the right skirting, but the skirting is very expensive. I understand that. But that's what I would do. By the way, Heather's in the emergency room right now. She's got a nasty cough, and we're just going live here, waiting to see what the doctor's saying. They got a chest X-ray going. So, excuse my cough. I mean, this is crazy. This weather, it's killing us. And yeah, just be careful if you're in an RV, and this is gonna be nasty weather this weekend. Make sure you're prepared, and you have all the right stuff. I mean, get a sleeping bag, heated jacket, heated blanket, whatever you have to do. And be careful you're on 50 amp. Oh, another trick is if you're on 50 amp or you're on 30 amp and you want to run another space heater, a second space heater, run a cord through your window or through your slide, and make sure it's at least 12 gauge or 10 gauge. The lower the number, the better on the cord. You can't run like a 16 gauge cord because it's just too small for 1500 watt heater. I show up all the time because people run these 16 gauge extension cords, and why is it so hot? It's like melting to their floor of their RV. I'm like, oh my gosh. So just don't do that, okay? Do it right. Get the right cord. Go to Harbor Freight. They're cheap. You can get the 12 gauge cords. 12 gauge usually is good enough. Get a 100 footer for like 60 bucks, 70 bucks. Yes, Joseph, if you have a block heater in your RV, plug it in. If it's a diesel pusher, plug it in, turn it on, do what you have to do, get the block heater. Because if your antifreeze, if you had a problem and you're adding more water to your antifreeze and it's going to freeze your block, that could cost you $15,000 to $20,000 in a diesel pusher. And sometimes the warranty doesn't cover that if it's neglect to you not being prepared for the cold. They're not going to cover that. Oh, I got a warranty, no big deal. They'll cover it. They're not going to cover it. They're going to tell you, did you plug the block heater in? You're going to say yes. They're going to open the engine and say, no, it's cracked. The block's cracked. You didn't have the proper antifreeze. So don't rely on insurance. Don't rely on warranties. You can't rely on these people. Half the stuff they're not even covering for warranties. I know we do it all the time. We take warranties. I don't cover anything now. So people buy these warranties. It's another thing. And then they're like, it just drives me nuts. They'll go give someone $6,000 and they won't look into what the warranty is all about. They won't even look at what's covered. They're not covering hardly anything now, guys. So be careful when you buy warranties. It's a different subject. But right now, with this cold weather, be aware that it's going to be cold. When I say cold, it's going to be really cold. So if you're full-time and you're in the backwoods and you're watching this video, just make sure you have a backup plan. Maybe stay with someone else if it gets too cold. If your furnace goes out, get out of that RV. Stay with a friend or family member just for those 2 days. It's going to be real cold, 2 to 3 days. But now keep in mind, if you're in North Carolina and above, north, the North Carolina line to South Carolina, if you're north of that, it's not just going to be cold for a short period of time. It's going to be cold through the entire 2 to 3 days. So that means in the daytime, it's going to almost be below freezing. It's going to be below freezing one day. So if you have pipes outside and stuff, cover your pipes, cover the lines. Even if you have to take, you know what a trick is take a PVC pipe, like a 4-inch PVC pipe, and rip it down the middle and then put it right, say this is your hose, put it right over the hose, just lay it over there and put a little dirt beside it. That'll keep it from freezing if you don't have a heated hose. And if the power goes out, you're relying on heaters. You can't. So, it's very important. Some of these big diesel pushers have diesel heaters, which those are really nice. Those will keep it 0 degrees. Negative 10, you'll still be fine with a diesel heater. But that's a good idea, Joe. The block heater, plug the block heater in if you have an RV. Because we got 3 diesel trucks for repairs. We're plugging them all in. Just in case. I don't want a $15,000 motor to crack. Insurance doesn't cover that. So, but yeah, just stay safe. Even if you're in a house, like we did is I bought at the flea market, I bought 7 electric radiator type heaters. I got them for like 20 bucks a piece. So we bought like 7 of them, filled the carriage full. And we have one in the garage because we got our plants in there and different things. And we don't, canned foods and stuff. We don't want them, freezing. So I put that on low out there and just enough. So all you need. We have electric heaters inside the ambulance. So our die cores and our sealers don't get, freeze up on us. And plus our batteries, we don't want to replace drill batteries and all that. So that's about that. So what we'll do is we'll keep you posted. I'm going to do a couple live videos about this and keep you posted on the weather. Just I wish Heather luck too, because she's in the hospital. We'll keep you updated about that. Hey, the view of the Christmas tree looks pretty good. So if you have any questions, put them in the comments right now real quick so we can answer them and go from there, because we've been live for like 9 minutes. So if you're just getting home from work, it's 5:55. And you have any questions about RVs, put them in the comments. This is like the only time I answer free questions. If you call me on the phone, I won't answer them. It's $150 for me to go there and talk to you. That's called a service call. I don't answer questions anymore on the phone. Unless it's a customer that's been with me for years, paid me pretty well, then I'll answer their questions. But if they're new, I'm not going to sit on the phone and give my free information away anymore. We just don't do it. We just don't do it anymore. We won't do it. So, because sometimes I give you the advice and then they go do it and they're like, it kicks me back. It's like a kick in the face. They call back, say, Ross, your advice didn't work. This broke because you said so. And I'm not doing it anymore. So we just won't do it. But anybody else, have any questions about RVs? Now's the time. We've been doing it for a long time. We own the Camper Pros in Boston, North Carolina, and we're happy to fix people's RVs and answer some free questions right here, right now. But yeah, this is gonna be pretty cold. So what's your temperature in your state? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. What's your temperature going to be? What is it right now? Currently at 5:56 p.m. in Eastern Standard Time. What is your temperature right now outside? And what do they say it's going to go down to? Because I know the temps are going to really drop. So we'll see how far they really drop. Boy, I'm getting some grays. Golly. Need that Just for Men stuff or whatever they got. I'm full of grays now, guys. I can't help it. It's dealing with these RVs all the time. They make you gray. Yeah, Doodle's looking for mommy. She's at the ER, and there's Doodle right there in the picture. Right there. That's when she was a puppy. There's Heather and I when we were married. And that's when we're on vacation. And that is Anthony and I forget her name. She's gonna kill me. But anyways, Emmy. Is it Emmy? I forget. But yeah, it's 31 here Saturday morning. 20s north of Tampa. 65. It's 65, Joseph. Holy cow. Must be nice. 65 degrees. Holy smokes. Thanks for the 8 likes, guys. Appreciate it. But yeah, what kind of RV do you have? Are you full-time? Put it in the chat if you're full-time and you're watching, if you're an RVer. Saturday dropped to 31. Saturday, we're going to drop to 31. That's below freezing. The iguana's going to hang from it, fall off the trees, right, Joe? I haven't been live in so long. That's why it's like I thought this would be really busy when I hit the live button. So we got like 22,000 subscribers, but it's not because I haven't done it in so while. So I think we're going to change that. I think we're going to do it. Another thing is we're actually looking to put 150 by 50 building up. We're going to buy some land off the main road here and put a building up because we need coverage. I can't work in this cold anymore. And my guys, they're cold. It's just too cold in the winter to do it. It's too hot in the summer. We need some cover. With the rain and everything else, it kind of screws us. So, like I said, you have 30 amp RV. Be careful. Run extension cord through the window and use a 12 gauge cord for another heater. And if you have a 50 amp RV and it's really big, you might want to run 3 heaters for backup if your furnace breaks. So 3 heaters, you would have to still put extension cord out the door because you're 5,000 watts, or you're 3,000 watts with 2 heaters running on high. So if you put the third one in besides the charger and everything else, you're over and probably your residential refrigerator, you're over your watts. So you want to, in amps, you want to basically you want to run another cord through the window, or sometimes you can jam them under the slide seal or something. Pull the slide out a little bit, jam the cord. I mean, whatever you got to do. Keep the slide in like 2 inches if you have to. Whatever you have to do. Iguana's going to be falling from trees, Joseph said, in Florida. Huh. That's funny. So let's talk RVs here and this cold front coming through this thing. And Heather's right now, I'm hungry. I haven't eaten breakfast. This is Heather saying she's in the hospital. So I don't know if I'm going to go there or not. She told me to stay here. Don't go to the hospital yet. So we'll see if they admit her or not. I don't know if she got pneumonia or what. I don't know what's going on. I think it's bronchitis. But it's bad. She's in Walmart. She's coughing so bad when she went in Walmart. She threw up all over the place like a couple hours ago from coughing. And something else happened, but I won't say on camera. And I'm like, holy cow, drive to the hospital right now. And she didn't want to go, so I pushed her. I said, get to the hospital. So they're doing a chest x-ray right now on her to see what's going on. But nothing, Doodle and I are just sitting here waiting for mommy to get home. And yeah, we just, another thing, guys, is off the subject, but I don't like these clips right here. These RV clips when they use them. I don't like them. I've had a lot of problems with them. They're just quick connectors right here. Just open this up. That's a quick connect. Take that out and you can take the wire out. See? I mean, I guess they work, but I've had problems with them. I don't know. I don't trust them. Something I don't trust. I mean, I got a bunch of them here. I just take them out of RVs. If I have a problem, I just take them out and I keep them for a rainy day, I guess. They're expensive, actually. Yeah, they're going to be falling from trees. Huh. Iguanas falling from trees, guys. So we were in Florida for 16, 17 years. So I've never seen an iguana fall from a tree, but we're in South Florida, so it didn't get that cold. But it did snow one time. So I wish I wish I knew how to pull up the radar map and the temperatures on the screen. I just don't know how to do it. So I'm just going to talk and see what's up. Can you hear me good, Joseph? It's a lot of work doing this live stuff. I winterized 2 RVs today, and people are just calling me for winterizations all the time. It's like, why they wait so long? Call me for a winterization. Why? But they get in, I guess, from Florida and stuff. And then this guy got in from Florida, so he needed winterized. But we did 2 of them today, and then we did a couple other things. I'm organizing the trucks. I always do something. If I'm not working, I'm marketing, organizing the trucks, cleaning, building shelves, shipping container, organizing that, ordering parts, seeing where I can get the cheapest part. And I order in mass. Like I ordered sales switches. I ordered 20 of them on eBay. It was like, I think I got them for like $7.99 a sales switch. You go to our wholesalers, NTV Stag and everybody else, they're like 20, $24 for a sales switch. I'm like, holy cow. So it makes more sense to just do it like that. That's what you do if you're in business and your day off. You find where you can get stuff cheap. You find out. You don't just say, click, I'm lazy, I'm just going to click my wholesaler and pay the price. No. Mr. Plague, you come and see me. No. Anyways, Teresa, Texas will drop to the 20s tonight. Disconnect my water hose after filling my tank. Good idea. Fill your tank. That's right. Disconnect your hose, fill your tank. I have 3 tanks of propane and dug out the window covers, partial covers. Much love, Heather. Hugs. Thanks. Oh, much love to Heather. Yeah, thank you. I'll tell her. But yeah, that's good. She's on the ball. She knows what she's doing. That's a full timer that knows what they're doing. That text right there in the comments, you guys look at that. She knows what she's doing. Fill your water tanks. But I had a guy fill his water tank the other day, and it was like 23 degrees here, 24, and his pump froze. He couldn't get water because I guess the line from the bottom of the freshwater tank goes up to your pump up there and your underbelly, and it froze. I was like, oh man, that sucks. So he doesn't have city water, so he has to pump water, and he had no water. Then his generator broke. I'm like, oh my gosh. I said, you can use my generator if you want. I offered it, but call me. Okay. Still waiting. That's my friend, my neighbor. He's waiting to see if he can bring me to the hospital or not for Heather. But yeah, full time is rough in an RV. We did it. We did it on the ocean. We did it on Ocean Lakes RV Resort, and it's kind of sucked with that ocean wind. I didn't like it. But if you're inland and there's not much wind, it's not bad. It's that wind that kills you in the RV. It goes like through the cracks of the windows, and oh my gosh, it's too much. But yeah, if you that's a good thing. Get 3 tanks of propane, 4 tanks, and try to get like the 30-pound cylinders or the 40s or the 100s. The 25-pound cylinders aren't going to last you in this storm. It's not enough gas. You go through 220s in like a day or 2 when it's at 8 degrees. It's just going to blow through it. I mean, it's something, yeah, but it's going to blow through it. But thanks for the 9 likes. Appreciate it, guys. So I had another guy in the comments ask why I work so hard in our business. And to be honest with you, the reason why we work so hard is because we didn't come from a lot of money. Our parents didn't have much. They did what they could do to raise us, but I almost feel guilty if I don't work. And we have something good going now, so I want to keep it going. I want to keep it rolling. I don't want the train to stop, because once the train stops, it's hard to get it going again. Once you're rolling, just keep rolling. Yeah, business slowed down a little bit, but it's a good break, because this spring we're going to get buried again anyway. So it doesn't matter what the economy does, we're still going to get buried, because there's so many full-timers out there. There's a lot more RV repair guys now, but that doesn't bother me. We just do a good job. The good job we do, we're going to get the calls, period. It's the way it is. If you do a good job, you're going to get the calls. People wait like weeks for us. They drive like hours. I had a guy drive 8 hours to see us just because they didn't trust anybody else working on the rig. So that's what we do. That's where we come in. We give excellent service. All right. Gosh, there's a lot of talking. I need a drink of water or coffee or something. 13 people watching us. Whoa. I used to have, like, when we did live videos, when we were really big into YouTube, on the same channel, we used to have like hundreds and hundreds of people watching us at once. So I just got to do this more often and help you guys out with your RV. I mean, because, it's free. And we've been doing this for a long time. We know a lot about RVs. So if you have any questions, put them in the chat. Even if this videos when I rebroadcast this video, just put in the comments the questions. You guys have questions, we'll answer them. We'll try to get to them and go from there. But I just want to. I might not have this going for too much longer. So if you have any questions, let me know. Oh, John, how you doing? That's my friend John. He's a police officer over there in South Carolina. He just went, yo, John, what are you doing? We've been friends for a long time too. He's the one that went. If you look at the video of the what's that called? The spacecraft fifth wheel. It's like $500,000, and he's like, Ross, I want to see this. So we went together and saw that. I had to do an inspection on it. Got a 4-season coach, a Lance. Lance is a good coach or camper. We are spending the winter at the coast near Corpus Christi, Texas. I've heard of that before. Texas is going to get pretty cold. Yeah, 4-season coach Lance. Lance, I don't know what it is, but for the money, Lance is pretty good. It's a pretty good RV. They have the Lance pop-up campers. They have the Lance travel trailers, and I think they have the Lance coaches now. I mean, if you're saying coach, I'm thinking Class A if you say coach. Motorhome. But, I mean, Lance, they just make them so well. And you know what they make the best on a Lance camper? Is the ladders. The ladders are just incredible. You can't move them. You have a 300-pound guy jump on a ladder on a Lance. It will not hurt it. They really do a good job on the ladders, these Lance. And the roofs. I mean, a Lance is just and I sold a Lance for someone one time, and people are like, they just kill for these things. They love these Lances. Yeah, Teresa, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. I mean, they're not like the spacecraft, fifth wheel that I did an inspection on. John and I did, but they're pretty good. But John's building a house right now, so I got to go up and see that once in a while. Heather's in the hospital, we've been sick, and it's like I can only do so much. I'm trying to work. I'm trying to, it's so much going on right now. But plus Christmas and everything else, and it's like it's too much right now. But I'll get up there, John. I will. Or you come down, but I'll mostly likely get up there. So I hope everybody's Christmas is going to go good. Hanukkah, if you don't celebrate Christmas, Hanukkah, and if you have any questions, just put them in the chat after this video ends, and we'll try to answer them for you. I can't guarantee I'll get to them, but I'll try. And usually other people answer the questions too pretty well, usually in the comments. And people are pretty smart out there with this RV stuff. I mean, there's people a lot smarter than we are. We've been doing it for years, repairing. But listen, there's people that surprise me. They come up to me and they tell me this and that. I'm like, holy cow, this guy knows more than me, and I fix these things. But the thing I think where we come in is we can get the parts faster. We have like 4 wholesalers, and we can fix it faster. Overall, we've been in so many RVs, our techs and I, that we've been in so many RVs that we know the RVs pretty well. So we don't have to go there and study the RV, what's going on. I can tell you probably over the phone what type of RV, what the problem is, and how to fix it over the phone. Hey, that'd be a good thing to get into. Just remote repair like we do, because we own a computer business, remote computer repair, do remote RV repair. Oh, jeez. This winter's killing us. But I'm going to get going here because I got to check on Heather. She's in the hospital. I just wanted to do this quick thing, and like and share the video, guys. We're going to be doing more live videos. Actually, we're setting up a YouTube studio. It's a new thing we're doing, set up a YouTube studio. So we're going to have a whole studio behind us. Our technician's talking. Heather's going to be in it. I'm going to be talking. It's going to be massive. It's going to be really cool. We're going to blow this channel through the roof. And it will happen, because every time I say something's going to happen, I just make it happen. I just do it. I dig in, and that's it. Love seeing how successful business has been for you. The old vlog days when in Rome travels extra. Oh, he remembers. Oh yeah, that's right. I haven't talked to him in a while. But I have to call him. I haven't talked to him. I think he sold his pizza shop or something. I don't know. Maybe he didn't sell it. I don't know how he's been. But that's a nice family. Call me when you get a chance. I'll call you. Give me till tomorrow, John, because I got so much going on. But yeah, Jeff. I remember that. I remember that one time was my birthday. Do you remember this, Jeff? When in Rome Travels, they went live, and I got like 50 subscribers, and we hit like 10,000 subscribers that day. It was my birthday. He said, get me to 50 subscribers. And it was like, people are subscribing like crazy. But if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe. It's all RVs. It's basically all free. We don't do memberships for nothing, and we try not to overdo it with ads, and it's all free stuff. So I remember that good days. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I feel like I'm getting older now. I mean, it's been like what, 4 years, 5 years? That was like 5 years ago. Jeff remembers something like 5 years ago. I mean, I don't even remember that. Now I do that he mentioned it, but um, see, we I recommend a lot of people. There's a lot of guys that started RV businesses because of us. They went full time because of us, because of our channel. Um, I don't recommend them starting in our town because it's my competition, but over the internet, over the, if they're out of our town, I don't care if they started up or not. In our town, I don't like that. But I don't like to help someone to start a business in our town because it creates your competition. But that's just the way it is. 11 people watching us. That's about it. So I remember the old days, the old workout videos, house in Florida. You remember that? I still got a little bit just because but I don't have the strength I had before. I was like a monster before. Jeff, at the time when we were in the house, I was benching like on the bench. I could push just one time like 365 pounds. I mean, I was getting close to benching 400 pounds and I was only 190 pounds. So it's insane. That's insane weight for a 190-pound guy. I'm small and I was pushing so much weight, but I don't do that anymore. I do a lot of push-ups and I got a gym membership. I might go tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see how Heather's doing. But that's funny that you remember that. That's crazy. That was a long time ago. But I appreciate it, Jeff and Teresa and John and Joseph and you guys have a good one. We're going to take off and we're going to rebroadcast this video. Stay safe during this cold weather. It's going to be cold 2 to 3 days, and just stay safe. Get a sleeping bag, heated blanket, anything, and just if it's the wind chill of like -10, -20, don't go outside, guys. It's only like a day or two and it's going to be gone. But that day or two could mean frostbite and use your hands, your feet. People in Alaska are laughing at us right now, but they know how to deal with that. They have different bodies. They're used to that. And they send their kids to school in Alaska and their kids are bundled up. You should see them. They're like big headpieces and their eyes, everything's covered because it's cold. You can't stay out there long. So just don't be stupid and don't, stay out too long, and you don't want to get sick either. I recommend bringing your heat down in your house a little bit to like 65, because if you come in from 0 degrees to 65, that's a huge change for your body. Don't put it to 75. Do a 65 in your heat so your body's used to it if you're going in and out. If you're just going to stay inside for a long period of time, then you can go to 74, 73. But if you're going in and out of your house, don't put your house to 75, 76. It's too hot. Your body can't cope with that temperature change. It's supposed to be like that till after Christmas. Yeah, John, it's going to be pretty cold. Hope Heather's okay. We'll say a prayer. Thanks. Appreciate it. Have fun. I'm out of here. I'm going to rebroadcast this. I'm going to hit end stream, and we're going to be doing a lot more streams. We're getting a YouTube studio set up, and you guys have a good Christmas and a good sweat to death at 73. You have a good Christmas and a good Hanukkah, whatever it is, and we'll probably be live before New Year's. Have fun, guys. Thanks for watching the channel. Thumbs up and like and share this video. Subscribe. See ya.